Hey there, welcome to Monstercat's Mix Contest, where real home DJs showcase their mixing talents to win real prizes. Here, let me show you. Each season, finalists from all over the world face off on the show to earn your votes. They must come up with the most creative mix only using our music. But only one DJ can win. Who will it be? So let's get right into it because it all starts right now on this season of the Mix Contest. Hey everyone, what is up and how is it going? Welcome back to Season 5 of Monstercat's beloved Mix Contest, an audio journey where we take 8 talented home DJs from all around the world and get them to compete on air in a series of DJ-related challenges to earn the votes of you, the community, and ultimately impress our panel of elite judges made up of previous show winners throughout the years. It's arguably one of the most exciting times of the year for aspiring DJs and those looking to make a name for themselves. Today we have a super special episode and another Season 5 twist. But before we get to that, we have some very important business to take care of. Last week, we had an epic face-off between Toronto-born Streak and Netherlands-based Beatplant. Our judges' verdict is in and our community pick has been considered. We now have a decision and the DJ to be meeting Feathervein in our Season 5 finale showdown happening next week. So let's get right to it. The DJ moving into our championship match with a 50-50 chance of winning the title of champion is... Streak. Congratulations, can't wait to see what you are going to bring next week. Our judges will be waiting. And as for you, Beatplant, this marks the end of your championship journey, but not the end of your appearance on the show. Which brings us into our first surprise of the evening. Today, all 6 finalists are back, each putting together a final mix on everything that they've learned and gained throughout the season. I am so happy to have them all back on the show because we had some absolutely incredible talent this year. Then, wrapping up the hour, we're actually going to hear from each of them themselves on how their journey was. And now for the second surprise. As mentioned, next week is our championship round, and up until now, the decision has been in the hands of our elite judges plus community votes. However, for next week, we are shifting the decision to not just our elite judges, but the 6 finalists you are about to hear. Combined, the 9 of them will each place 1 vote as to which showdown mix is worthy of our grand prize, valued at over $3,000, including a DDJ 800 controller from Pioneer DJ, studio gear from HyperX, and of course, the legendary 2020 title of champion. I am so excited. But let's get right to it. We still have a full hour of music to get through today, so let's get right into it, starting us off in the order of appearance on this season, and coming from Russia, here is LVX.
think you own me? You think you own me?
Thank you, LVX, and for your time on the contest. I can't wait to see you on our judges panel next week. Now, coming up from Egypt, here is Mohammed. Take it away.
Attention, citizens. Please commence routine 1399. Proceed instantly to the center. Thank you.
I'm not trying to lose you, but loving her makes loving you harder. Loving her makes loving you harder now. Baby, I thought you could give me wings. Baby, I thought falling felt like flying.
Now you're playing with power.
that I'm foolish. I needed you. Know that I've been missing. That I'm foolish. I needed you.
Thank you, Mohammed, and for all your mixes this season. Next, and coming in from the United States, here is Isolate.
I wake up early, I sleep alone. I try to find me from a stranger on my phone. My vision blurred, so I forget. Dying to hold you, but you left me here for dead. How could I do what I've done if I'm in love? You know I did what I did, you loaded the gun.
Take it as a compliment.
Just walk it off, it's what I tell myself. I've been leaving you calls, but you leave me looking for reasons to stay. I run through memories thinking it might help, but the more I look into your eyes, I see something else. 'Cause I see the warning signs, and they make me turn at night to think that you go out without me here by your side. Now I see the warning signs. You should know I'm not the type to keep falling victim to your beauty and your love. Now I see the warning signs. Now I see the warning signs.
Thank you, Isolate, for taking us on a journey this year. Next up, and also from the United States, here is Fighter.
Giving me more than whispers in the dark. The last time is always on my mind. I'm sorry, that's all we got. With loaded guns, nowhere to run. We'll take it. And the color fades, and the pain erased. We'll make scars. We all kill if it's killing time. Letting life pass by, we're guilty of that crime. Oh, that's just how the story goes. One minute we're young, then we get old. Then if it's all over soon, then why should I care? Long as I got a hand to hold, 1 minute it's worth its weight in gold. 'Cause if I'm alone, it means I'm going nowhere. We got no money in our pockets, but we're out all night. See the beauty in the moments that we hurt inside. When it looks like hell on earth, we'll find a paradise.
the pistol forming in my chest. I'm about to say some things that I regret. I talk myself in circles all night long and sleep through the morning. Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Is it my fault? I can't keep these thoughts at rest. Is it my fault if I can't calm myself down? They won't let me take a breath.
There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all. Cameras to capture your image in City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I'll really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining the life of mankind. Of cancerous, how we breathe vapors. Greed got us blinking in streets like cheap paper. A simple the masses, melt the plastic carbine. Realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the system's unmasked. It's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. Combined with the power of Charles Jurassic. Watching T-Rex with covert tactics.
Looks something like this.
you, fighter. Like the others, we'll be seeing you on the judges panel next week. You all have a very, very important decision to make. Next up, and from Canada, here is Rubik.
How can I be so lonely? Even when we're alone. Caught me when I was falling. No one can fix my heart. I dare you just to try. Sitting on the side of your bed like wide awake, I'm asking how. Love gets faded like a broken promise. One side gotta ask for more. Pick myself up, pick my clothes up. Won't think twice, lock the door. Walk a mile by myself for a while, no remorse. When I tell 'em, you're not the one that I look for. When I close my eyes, I'm playing hide and seek love with no one else to find. You're not the one that I look for. When I close my eyes, I'm playing hide and seek love with no one else to find. Breathe me into the light. Slowly heal the darkness in my heart. I hear you now. A taste was all I needed. I feel your love, loud and clear to the end. It's you and me, I'll follow you to the end. I'll follow you to the end. To the
surround, steady then bouncing again, dig it out. Then I run the town, then I turn it around, bring it in the bass drop, hit the ground, mash it up in any place to go down. To the back to answer the sound, top 9 people pacing around, ready for your under the gun, them surround, steady then bouncing again, dig it out. Then I run the town, then I turn it around, bring it in the bass drop, hit the ground, mash it up in any place to go down. Goddamn nerds.
ask ourselves, what do they mean? Are we alone? The hunters and gatherers, knowing about the sky is a matter of life and death.
Drop it low.
Drop it low. Got it like. Got it like.
Drop it low.
Got it like. Got it like.
Drop it low.
Thank you, Rubik. And our final finalist for today and the 9th member of our judging panel next week, here is Beat Plant.
People, let's keep this kind. There are no reasons left to fight. Let's keep it moving and keep it light. There are no heroes, not this time. People, let's keep this kind. There are no reasons left to fight. Let's keep it moving and keep it light. There are no heroes, not this time.
Sunshine into the night, wide-eyed under exposure. Tonight, our hearts align, faster than light. The winds are cold, I'm looking down to the place that we called home. And I swear I can feel you now under my skin. And all that's left of the cataclysm is the feeling of your ghost. And in my mind I can see you now, and I'm holding on to what we know.
to believe in all these dreams will soon reveal what it really means to love and all the above. The taste of the air that is filling my lungs is sweet enough to keep me high. I need your love to get me by, but I can try to say goodbye, to say goodbye. To say goodbye.
There is no place and no moment in history where I could stand and say, I wish that it begins here, now.
Is sweet enough to keep me high. I need your love to get me by, but I can try to say goodbye.
Thank you, all 6 finalists. What an amazing way to close off the season. Each of you are so talented, and let this not stop you in the slightest from chasing those melodic dreams. I can see great opportunities for each of you on the horizon. And you know what? Why don't I just bring them all on? Here are 6 of your 2020 Mix Contest finalists.
Hey, it's LVX here. I want to express gratitude to the Monstercat community for support during this marvelous journey. I am definitely looking forward for the next season. Just trying to imagine what submission mix required tracks will sound like already gets me excited. Cheers everyone and see you around.
Hello Monstercat fam, it's me Mohammed. I'm sending my regards from Egypt to everyone. Joining the Mix Contest this year as a finalist was an awesome experience. I would like to thank the lead judges and you Dan for this opportunity to showcase my skills and competing with the other talented finalists, and I can't wait to be back again in a future season.
Hey guys, Isolate here signing in from Maryland. Thank you all so much for the incredible support throughout my journey here on the Mix Contest. I'd like to shout out Ethani, Silver Skies, the elite judges, and Dan for giving me this opportunity to showcase my skills, and I can't wait to be back next year. Stay icy and pogs in chat.
Hey everyone, Fighter here, but you may also know me as Potassium Lover. I'm super grateful that I was able to participate in the Mix Contest this year. Even though my time in the contest got cut short, I'll be working on my mixing to hopefully be on the show again in the future. But for now, later days.
What is popping? You got Rubik here checking in from Toronto. I want to say a huge thank you for all your support over the past few weeks. It's been a crazy experience being on the same stage as all these other heavyweight DJs. But I hope that this isn't the last you see of me yet. Until then, peace.
What's up everyone? I'm Beatman from the Netherlands. I want to thank everyone for listening to the Mix Contest this year. I had a lot of fun coming up with mashup ideas and I hope you all enjoyed it. The Monstercat Mix Contest has always been a big inspiration for me and it has been an honor to be one of the finalists this year. That's all for now. I'll see you later.
Once again, thank you all. That is it for us today. Both Feathervane and Streak are currently working on their final mixes right now, and we'll be seeing them next week for the big showdown. Our voting website is also open, and if you want to toss your favorite DJ from today a heart, just cast them a vote. There's no additional prizes for this, but I know they will each greatly appreciate it. You can actually vote for all 6 if you like. That is it for today. Until next week, later days.